Hey y'all, I hope everyone's doing good tonight. So I'm going to be doing a duck DIY. This is my first time ever trying something like this. I was on Pinterest the other night, which is not unusual for me. I tend to surf Pinterest and come up with all these creative ideas, or try to anyway, when I see other people's work, and I just get a lot of motivation from it. So I saw a DIY that had to do with napkins. Somebody used napkins to Mod Podge onto a surface. If you're not sure what Mod Podge is, this is what it is. It's basically just water and glue mixed together, I believe, but it makes things stick really good. And I had this wood duck at my house that was just sitting here sadly, and was just, like I said, plain basic wood, very sweet, but needs something, definitely needs something. And so I decided, why don't I use my napkins to try to Mod Podge onto this duck? And the napkins I found were very floral and pretty. They are very busy, but it reminds me of like a Lilly Pulitzer tropical type look. So we're gonna give this a shot and just see how this turns out. I'm going to add music to this DIY so it's a little bit more enjoyable. I hope you have a good time watching. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to leave them below. As for the napkins, I'm just going to be cutting them with my scissors into little squares and then just slowly gluing them on. I'm going to put one layer of Mod Podge on him as I do it, and then I'm going to put the napkin down and put Mod Podge over the napkin and see how that does. Alright, let's get started and see what we can do with this little guy. duck is finally done. I'm sorry if my voice sounds hoarse. I just got up this morning. He dried overnight, so I think he looks really great. Now all this is napkins, and this is a succulent I had. I was able to just kind of fit it in behind his head because he had a little indentation right here, but I also used a little hot glue to make sure it was good and stuck. And then I had planned to put like a lily flower right here. Like instead of this, I had planned a lily flower, but it was too big, so I was like, what can I do with these lily flowers? And I realized that if I cut them up and I could use their petals to make feathers, and I thought that was a really amazing idea. I mean, not to give myself major props, but I had never thought about that before, so just kind of hit me. And it just goes to show when you're doing DIYs that things will just kind of come to you. You'll become inspired the more you like use your creativity and just think about how to do it, and sometimes look at other people's work and get inspired off of that. So yeah, he's definitely going to go in my glass cabinet. I am really happy with him. I used a lot of patience with this DIY. I will tell you, this is not a 5-minute DIY. I did not quite realize how long this was going to take, but I did work on him for several hours last night just to make sure I got him good, full, and covered with the napkin. And then I swirl the napkin and I put the lines on the napkin on his tail. And I also used the napkins, as you will see in this video, to put lines right here and right here as if they were feather outlines. And I was just going to leave it like that because I was thinking, okay, the lines look like feathers. But then when I realized that I could use these as feathers, I was really glad I had done that because it left a really nice outline for me to lay down these lily petal pieces. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. This was a fun DIY to make, and I can't say I'm going to go into the business of making napkin animals anytime soon. I think that would take a great deal of time, but I'm very happy with how he turned out and think that he looks quite handsome. So thank you for coming by, Jenny, Laura. I really appreciate your support and your love. If you enjoyed this DIY, please give me a big thumbs up, and we look forward to seeing you back here next time. Bye!